San Leandro police handcuffed this homeless man at a strip mall, got into a violent struggle, and then dumped him, in their words, 7 miles away in Oakland. Officers did that even though they concluded the man had committed no crime.
Yes, you heard that correct. He committed no crime. Oh, and I don't know if you noticed, he started with long dreads. Look at his hair. What's missing?
An internal affairs sergeant has filed a 9-page complaint with the city on this and other issues.
ABC 7 Eyewitness News I-Team reporter Dan Noyes has the story that you will see only on 7.
It should not be legal for news to have exclusive information. Why? Because news is for everybody. Now, the reason you haven't heard of this is because if you don't have ABC 7, you won't. But I'm giving it to you.
Police Internal Affairs Sergeant Mike Oliveira was going through old body camera video when he came upon this violent incident from December 2024. Any use of force is supposed to be thoroughly documented by the arresting officer. This one was not. Mike Raines is Oliveira's attorney.
When you apply force to people, you handcuff them, and that happens, you have to make sure you're making a record of it. And the best record you can make is you take them into custody, you tell them they're under.
Anybody from the 90s and 80s knows this is that old school menace to society. Jack them up and drop them off in a different neighborhood and let the neighborhood justice go. So this is the new tactic. If I don't arrest you and assault you, there's no record of it. See, this is the problem.
Arrest, you write a report, you let the DA sort it out.
It all started when San Leandro's safety ambassador.
You mean to tell me that this began with a safety ambassador and resulted in a non-crime and an assault by a police officer?
There on the left tried to make 33-year-old Shaquille Coleman leave a shopping area. A clerk at the natural food store pushed an alarm button because she thought Coleman and the ambassadors were about to fight. 2 San Leandro police officers arrived.
I'm asking you, who are you? It's a lawful order. I'm asking you.
I'm a person that be around this.
Do you have ID on you?
And sometimes.
Are you just going to be difficult, or can we just get through this easily?
It was no problem.
Okay, cool.
Suzanne Mann and another officer try to handcuff Coleman so they can search him, but they can't until a third officer arrives.
Just put your hands behind your back.
None of the officers told Coleman he had committed a crime. He did have a receiving stolen property conviction in his past, and he balked when they tried to put him in the police car.
Can I sit on the ground?
No, sir. No.
What are you doing, though? What are y'all doing?
A police supervisor, Lieutenant Antoinette Turner, arrived.
Black police supervisor watches as a black man is manhandled and does nothing.
In time to see the interaction turn violent.
Stop kicking.
Bro, stop playing with me, bro.
Stop kicking.
Bro, stop. Get in the car. Why would you pull my hand?
Officer Navarro ripped out Coleman's braids, trying to pull him into the car.
Why would you do that to my hair, bro?
Is he being irritating? Yes, but he committed no crime. Why are you detaining him? Why is he handcuffed? Why are you pulling his hair? This is a little too much.
Coleman finally complied after Navarro pulled out his taser. You can see the green dot on Coleman's chest. The body cam continued to record while Officer Mann tried to figure out what to do next. She considers what San Leandro police call a green sheet, a 5150 or psychiatric hold. She even starts filling out the paperwork before realizing she doesn't have a case.
Well, shoot, they're saying he didn't do anything.
Mann decides she doesn't have evidence that Coleman was a danger to himself or others, so she comes up with another plan.
We're going to go way north and then dump him, and then we're going to go back to him.
So now, after violently detaining this man, figuring out there's no charges, they decide to dump him. And the black female police officer is okay, but just no board.
Supervisor Lieutenant Turner that she wants to dump Coleman in Oakland, but not near any BART station.
Because then he'd just come back.
Or get on that and go.
He doesn't have a car history. No, he's just going to come back and be a problem. Lieutenant, I will get him out of here. And there's no bar station. It's going to take him a while to get back from him.
Officer Mann gave Shaquille Coleman a choice: Santa Rita County Jail or a ride north to Oakland.
You want to ride up north, and then you could walk off and then go figure your life out? All right, bud. North.
For those that don't know, dropping off a black man in a strange neighborhood could be a death sentence. This is wrong on so many levels.
We go.
They take surface streets to 580 North, past the San Leandro city limit, past the Oakland Zoo, past Mills College. They take the MacArthur Boulevard exit to a gas station just off the highway, 7 miles from where they picked up Shaquille Coleman.
I think he said he wanted his hair. Hold on.
Officer Navarro retrieves Coleman's braids.
They just casually give him his braids back like they didn't rip them out.
Officer Mann removes her pink handcuffs.
All right, sir. You can grab your stuff and take off, man.
As Shaquille Coleman gathers his belongings, her partner motions for Mann to get back in the police car.
I find this incident really disturbing. To the point where I almost didn't want to weigh in on it because it's so disturbing.
Former SFPD commander and police practices expert Rich Correa is critical of Officer Mann's decisions, saying they could have violated Coleman's civil rights. But he's mostly critical of Lieutenant.
Yeah, she's wrong. She's in charge, but she submitted to the authority of her subordinates. And at the same time, why would she allow this to happen?
Turner, the supervisor who told Mann,
I'll let you do whatever you want.
"I'll let you do whatever you want," she said.
You can't, in the 21st century, go to a scene as a boss and not do anything. If there's some support, some action you need to take, some advice, some guidance, you're not there as a passive observer. You're there to add value.
Antoinette Turner left the San Leandro Police Department this past December. I reached her by phone at BART Police, where she is now Deputy Chief in charge of the Progressive Policing and Community.
So she violates a man's civil rights and is rewarded with another position. I need to understand this. Somebody needs to make this make sense to me.
Community Engagement Bureau. Turner would not answer any of my questions about her role in the incident. Through a spokesperson, Chief Angela Averett declined to be interviewed, so I met her one day after work.
Your officers dumped that man up in North Oakland. Is that the way you do business here? Chief, you have to answer to the public. You realize that, right?
To follow up, I sent a detailed list of questions to the city and received a response that said, after Sergeant Oliveira's complaint last month, Chief Averett launched an independent third-party investigation that found certain personnel violated department policies and that they faced corrective action.
They tore the man's hair out, dumped him in an unsafe environment. It needs to be criminal charges.
That's news to Sergeant Oliveira. It's been 1 year since he first complained about.
White man speaks out about corruption against a white cop and a black female lieutenant that violated the civil rights of a black man. This is straight out of a Tyler Perry movie. White cop outs corrupt black woman lieutenant and female white officer.
This incident, his lawyer says Oliveira is facing repercussions.
He feels like the result has been that he's been shunned, he's been discriminated against, he's been retaliated against, and the treatment he's received within this administration.
One thing's for sure, the more things seems to change, the more things seems to be the same. Seems like we're going through the same problems with different people that are the offenders. Stay tuned. You'll see more.